welcome once again to Intense Wrestling's virtual shop. This week we're starting off with round 1 of the Global Championship Tournament. Let's get right into action. The action, that is. To start us off in round 1, it's Grace Cameron taking on the leader of the Hit Squad, Willow. Now, I feel I need to explain what the Global Championship is. It is to the women what the Intercontinental Championship is to the men. Basically, if you hold onto the Global Championship, you are very close to a world title shot. Now, the thing is that you now have to hold on to the title for 6 months. 6 months! That is not easy. You've got to hold on to that Global Championship for at least 6 defenses. So it is incredibly difficult. But if you do that, you have proven that you are one of the best women's wrestlers on the roster and you are more than deserving of a world title shot. So in this tournament, you're going to see a bunch of women who maybe didn't quite make the cut for the World Championship tournament, but were more than deserving to have a chance to one day go for that title. And a Global Championship shot, like I said before, having the Global Championship is one of the best ways of doing that. Now, I want to also remind you that Grace Cameron and later tonight Untouchable were to be in the World Championship tournament, but due to an attack by Grace Cameron, that was no longer possible. Grace Cameron ensured that Untouchable would be out for a week or two, which meant she missed her opportunity, and Grace, as punishment, was taken off of the tournament herself. Meaning that it would have originally been Helen Monroe versus Willow, and the Warrior Ruby taking on Christina tonight. But, of course, they had to swap around. Now that means that Helen Monroe is in the second round of the World Championship tournament, so, I mean, Helen's laughing, even if Untouchable isn't. Then again, Untouchable's never laughing. Anyway, here comes Willow, and we're going to get to see what she is capable of now. We've seen what Moxie and Ruby are capable of. We saw Moxie and Ruby in singles action and in tag team action, and they are very capable performers themselves. But the real ringleader of the Hit Squad is Willow. We've also seen what Grace Cameron is capable of plenty of times at this point. Very, very rough. Very just horrible in the way that she treats her opponents. Very dangerous. We're going to have to see how Willow can cope with that. Willow, though, she's... Well, I was going to say she looks calm, but obviously I can't tell what's going on under that mask. She's not... She doesn't move like she's panicked. She looks like she's moving like she's ready. Like, she doesn't buy in to the threat that Grace possesses. Well, we're going to find out whether or not this calm demeanor is warranted as the match begins. And Willow taking Grace to the ground here. Oh my God, Willow with a vicious kick to the midsection. And now, she's choking Grace here. Showing Grace what she's capable of, but now Grace with the jawbreaker. Grace with a series of strikes now, but Willow once again getting back into this. Willow with the Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, and a knee knocking Grace to the ground here. Oh, Grace getting back up to her feet. Oh, good God, but not going to be stopped yet. And Grace takes Willow to the ground now. Now Grace in control. Rolling Willow over. Bringing the arm into the ring mat. Oh, now a kick of her own right into the back of Willow. You saw Willow writhing in pain there. Now Grace working the head. Just starting off slow before she does anything massive. When she does, you know it's going to hit all the harder because of the work she's been doing. Look at that. Teasing Willow here. Like, you really think I'm going to pin you yet? Your punishment has yet to even start. And Willow's like, oh, where? Oh, yeah? Why don't you prove it, Grace? Oh, man. Willow bringing the elbows down. Willow bringing Grace back up to her feet. What has Willow got planned here? Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, and a knee takes Grace to the ground. And now, oh, backbreaker. Now, I don't know why Grace still has her leather jacket on. She really should take that off. But Willow, not fussed either which way. She does not care what Grace wears to the ring. All she cares about is making sure that Grace's shoulders stay on the mat for the 3 count. But Grace gonna try and... Oh, good God! That was like the PS1 Rhino fight from Spider-Man. Grace just rammed headfirst into that turnbuckle. Now that cannot have... Oh, and Willow, she can tell it's a weak spot because she is now targeting the head. Oh, and Grace is not happy about that one bit. Going for the power slam. Willow being brought back to her feet. And now Grace. Look at this. What? And oh, with a big punch. Willow might be about to be stunned for here. Oh, pressing down on the back of the head here. And Willow in trouble as she gets back up. Oh, a big strike knocks Willow over. And now Willow. Oh, taken down by Grace there. Grace. Oh! Look at this. Willow dodging and deflecting the punches of Grace, but oh, Willow couldn't deflect that kick. And couldn't do it to that one either. Whoa! Look at this. Oh, Salida del Sol from Willow, and that might have just done it. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. And Willow trying to keep her composure here. Oh, Willow climbing up. She's gone to the top. What has Willow got planned? Big Macho Man level elbow. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to do it. Willow moves on to the 2nd round of the Global Championship Tournament. This one was short but sweet. Grace and Willow really dished out the blows to each other, but I feel like Willow consistently had the upper hand over Grace. Something we didn't see with Moxie and Ruby, who struggled to outmuscle Grace and Kelly. Willow seemed to do really quite easily. I think this shows why Willow is the leader of the group. Because while she may not have the strength of Moxie and she may not have the heart of Ruby, or at least I don't know yet, she is all around a great competitor, and by having a bit of all of that strength, the strengths of Moxie and Ruby, it helps to balance out the weaknesses as well, making it a prime leader material, and could be what makes a prime global champion material. We're going to have to wait and see, of course, because we're going to find out her opponent in the very next match. And that match is against 2 darker talents in Intense Wrestling's Virtual Shock. It's Plague Princess versus The Forsaken. Now, Plague Princess is a little bit of an offbeat wrestler more than a dark one like Dusk and Malice. I think you can see what I mean when you look at her. Obviously, similar to that of a Plague Doctor, but she considers herself a Plague Princess, hence her name. She's not the largest wrestler, but she's quite big for her size, and she uses that to her advantage, and is a very capable powerhouse. I don't know if she's the most powerful powerhouse. We're going to have to wait and see, of course. But I don't know. While I can't say for certain if she's going to become a champion, I feel like there's something there. We're going to wait and see, of course, because she's about to have our very first match here in Intense Wrestling Virtual Shock. against the also debuting Forsaken. And I think that's what's making me a little bit more doubtful. If this was against someone else, I think Plague Princess would have this, and I'd be a lot more optimistic. But when I think about the opponent she has in the Forsaken, it makes it really hard for me. Plague Princess, meanwhile, she looks forward to any match she's up against, even if it means that she will be absolutely dominated. She really does not care, and I've got to give her that. Because you've got to take every challenge head on. Anyway, here comes the Forsaken now. The Forsaken. Uncaring. I've heard that the Forsaken has been in intense wrestling before, but we're going to have to wait and see. Of course, the Forsaken now coming down to the ring, and she is ready to dish out some punishment. She says her nickname is because she was left behind and forgotten about, and she is not happy one bit. And she wants to make the entire roster pay. And she says this first match she's gonna... And she says that she is gonna put everyone on notice. Now we're gonna find out once she takes that helmet off, we get to see the face underneath. And there's Plague Princess. And I think that's Jackie Thompson, the former partner of Isabella Violet, the current Money in the Bank briefcase holder. But my God, she has gotten jacked. And my word, she is showing some of that callousness, putting the locker room on notice by bullying and dominating Plague Princess here. Now, to explain, Isabella Violet won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match in 2K18. She's currently the holder of the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase, meaning that she can cash in for any title of her choosing, though I'm assuming it clearly won't be for the tag titles, given that her and Jackie Thompson clearly aren't a tag team anymore. Now, Plague Princess in control of the match at the moment, but what I was saying there with Isabella Violet is, thanks to the fact that she can cash in for any title at any time, that means that the champions will always be on the edge of their seat, because they could have just barely won a match, and then Isabella Violet could swoop on in and demand a match right then and there. She only gets one shot, however, but when she cashes in, I'm sure Isabella Violet will make it count. Oh. You can see the height difference between Plague Princess and the Forsaken. Oh! Good lord. Plague Princess, though, smartly getting out of the ring. And now the two are going to square off on the outside. Oh, series of strikes back and forth here. Look at them go. Plague Princess not scared of the Forsaken in the slightest by the looks of it, despite the height difference. Clearly used to taking on women much taller than herself by the looks of it. Plague Princess not scared in the slightest by the Forsaken. Oh, look at this Plague Princess squaring up to the Forsaken here, bringing her back up to her feet. And now going to go for a side slam. And now, the Forsaken right now not doing too well in this match. Oh, now gonna bring Forsaken back to her feet, but Forsaken with a back toss there. Oh, bringing Plague Princess back up, but Plague Princess with the fireman's carry. Both of these women unwilling to go down. Both got a lot of gas still in the tank. Oh, wrenching on the head. Forsaken is in trouble at the moment. I'd say Plague Princess at the moment doing quite well for herself. Forsaken very early on did quite nicely with some very brutal moves, but she's not getting many of those moves in now, because Plague Princess consistently remaining on top in this match. Oh, clothesline, and another one. Forsaken getting right back up. But Plague Princess with the power slam. My word. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Did you see the ease at which she just tossed the Forsaken? My word. Gonna go for the pinfall now. 1, 2. Oh, no. Not even a 2 count. Oh, but Plague Princess not dissuaded. She's going to put it away here with the choke bomb. And that's going to do it. 1, 2. No, a kick out at 2 and the match continues. Oh, this is not looking... Well, it's looking good for Plague Princess, but clearly she's frustrated that it's not over yet. Oh, I was saying it's looking good for Plague Princess. It might not be. Oh, she's continuing to fight the Forsaken off here. Oh, and a big boot takes the Forsaken off her feet. And now Plague Princess, considering the next plan of action, is wrenches on the head of the Forsaken here. Oh, man. Now slowing things down, slowing the Forsaken down and trying to wear her out. But the Forsaken's getting back up. Oh, my goodness. But Plague Princess with the rib breaker. And now, what is Plague Princess going to do here? Oh, going to drive that knee down. That is horrible. But Plague Princess knows exactly what she's doing here. Oh, here we go. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, God, right into the elbow of the Forsaken. And the Forsaken about to put this one away. Jackknife powerbomb. Gonna go for the pinfall now. 1, 2. And a kick out right there. Oh, my goodness. Plague Princess not stopping. My God, she took a jackknife powerbomb like it's nothing. Oh, big punch. And, oh, wow, a tilt-a-whirl slam. 1, 2, 3. Plague Princess puts it away in rather convincing fashion, I must say. Good work right there. The Plague Princess is going to be moving on to the second round, and clearly that costume is she's a lot stronger than I would have assumed. Good God! And there you see the choke bomb ringing the Forsaken down. My God! But this is when I thought the Forsaken would have it, the jackknife powerbomb. But Plague Princess absorbed the punishment like it was nothing. That's kind of incredible. But that means that it's going to be Willow versus Plague Princess in the second round of the Global Championship Tournament. And clearly, Plague Princess very happy. No wonder she had no fear of the Forsaken. She knew what she was capable of against larger opponents. Now, we're going to have to see how she'll do in the future against Willow, but that'll be for another time. Let's take a look at the next match of the first round. In the next match of the Global Championship Tournament's first round, it's Zifeng Sheng versus Hope Halliwell. Now, we've seen what Zifeng Sheng can do with Rebecca Storm. Moving on to the second round of the tag team tournament. Can she do well by herself here? Now, Zifeng is looking very confident at the moment. I would be too if I was in her position. She's in the second round of the tag team title tournament, and she might move on to the second round of the Global Championship Tournament, which means in the future, she could go for the World Championship. Poof! Her prospects are looking good at the moment, but in order to move on to that second round, she has to beat Hope Halliwell here. Now, the thing about Hope Halliwell is she is one of the smallest competitors in the roster, and she is fully aware of it. She says that she uses the fact that she's in a trying to think the right way. She takes the way you look at her and she tries to flip it on its head when she gets in that ring. She knows she's not the strongest, she knows she's not the fastest, but she can hit you with a million strikes and she can do rather well in the ring. Honestly, I'm not doing a good job selling it, but she might do a good job of selling it to you in this match. She might do a better job of it in this match. Anyway, this match is now going to get started. Hope's taken the dress off and now has a wrestling gear on underneath. As she starts off, but oh, Zifeng tossing Hope Halliwell into the corner there. But Hope now with the jawbreaker, staggering Zifeng Zhang, and catches the leg there, sending Zifeng tumbling to the ground. Oh, Zifeng picks up Hope and face first into the mat. Bringing Hope back up to her feet. Oh, trying to go for a big strike there, but Hope gets out of the way. Oh, and Hope with a clothesline. And a nice kick to the midsection of Zifeng. Irish whip against the ropes. What's Hope's plan here? Oh, catches. Oh, and just manages to do a German suplex here. Now, this is the thing with Hope. She's quite technically gifted. And while her strikes and submissions and grapples don't do as much damage as everyone else's, her clear knowledge of getting around her opponents means she can hit a million of them before you even know what's happening. There we go. I finally managed to put it into words. Good God. Now, Zifeng in trouble as Hope works on the arm here. But Zifeng getting back up now. Oh, strike to the midsection, breaks the submission. But Hope, never mind, violence carry from Zifeng here. And now what's Zifeng's plan? Into the corner. Oh, both knees on the back. Now the Hope tripping Zifeng up. Hope, like I said, Hope is she has possibly more ring awareness than anyone I've ever seen. The fact that she's able to, even when she's being taken down, very quickly swing things back in her favour, shows a level of ring awareness that I haven't seen yet from most wrestlers, male or female. And given Hope's small size, it's really necessary to be able to do this. You see right now, Hope's doing very well, but Zifeng muscles her off. But you see, Zifeng's still recovering. Clearly, this is starting to take its toll on her. And brings the arm down. Zifeng being brought back up to her feet here. What's Hope's plans? Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, catches her, just grazes her with the knee, but clearly enough to daze Zifeng, possibly knock her out. Hope certainly thinks so. Gonna go for the pinfall. Only a one count. Yeah, I don't think that knee landed with enough force to knock Zifeng out. Gonna bring Zifeng over to the ropes. Oh, sending her to the outside. Now Hope gonna continue the assault on the outside. Oh, she might come to regret this though. No, never mind. Hope gets out of the way. Never mind. And face first into the side of the ring. That is agonizing. That is metal that is used to support the ring. And Zifeng used it to hurt Hope Halliwell here. Oh, God. Oh, and a knee to daze her. As the ref continues to count, Zifeng using Hope like a punching bag. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, that could snap the arm. Thankfully, I don't think it did this time, but my God, you can see Zifeng just unrelenting. Now that she's in the driver's seat, she is really dishing it out. The difference here between Zifeng and Hope is that Hope can land a million moves and has amazing ring awareness, but the shots don't land with a lot of force. Zifeng, meanwhile, she can land 3 hits and it will knock you silly. Look at this, the strength and the power of Zifeng Shang. It's like I said before, it's like getting hit with a feather duster versus getting hit with a sledgehammer. Oh, and there's the sledgehammer. But it's not enough to stop Hope as Hope gets back up. Gonna try and fight through the pain. Oh, clearly still a little out of it. But now gonna try and come back here. Oh, we're seeing a bit of a pattern here. I'm gonna have to tell some of the women that they can't all be using this move, but Hope's gonna use it this time at least. Here we go, and she's gonna fly across the ring. There she goes! My word! Oh, that is brutal. Hit with a lot of force there, I imagine. Hope certainly thinks so. Gonna go for the pinfall. 1, 2. No, a kick out. And you can tell that Hope is starting to get a little bit out of it. She is running out of options. Oh, a series of strikes there to bring Zifeng down, but it only staggers her. And Zifeng now with the series of strikes of her own. Hope going back and forth with her here, but Zifeng sends her to the outside. Oh, good lord. And going to bring her back in now with a suplex. And brought back down to earth. Hope being dragged to the center of the ring, and now the pinfall. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, an elbow across the shoulder. It's over. It's over. Zifeng's looking for it. Zifeng looking to put this one away with the rolling unprettier. Boom! And that is it. 1, 2. No! A kick out at 2. You saw the hand of the ref. Didn't make it to the mat. Good lord. That was close. But Zifeng might be annoyed, but she is determined. Oh, here we go now. Another pinfall. 1, 2, and another kick out. And Zifeng is getting beside herself at this point. What does she's thinking, what do I need to do to put this person, I'll put Hope away. I couldn't think of any horrible names. Hope gets out of the way, and look at that. Hope taunting Zifeng here. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Oh, catches the leg and trips out Zifeng here. Good work there by Hope Halliwell. Oh, and more of those strikes. Staggering Zifeng there. But, Zifeng still not going down. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, a series of knees right in the face. Oh, that is horrific. Oh, and now to the back of the head. The crowd clearly not happy about it. I think more on Hope Halliwell's side. And Hope still going to keep on fighting from the looks of it. Oh! My goodness. And now Zifeng trying to recover. Hope catches her with a knee to the face. Oh, Hope's going to put it away here. Zifeng staggering. Oh, falling to a knee here. Hope, though, looking at her keenly. Oh, Zifeng dodged out of the way. Oh! Oh, my goodness. And Hope might have just knocked Zifeng clean out. 2, 3. And Hope Halliwell has done it. And Hope is going to be moving on to the second round of the Global Championship Tournament. Her opponent will be found out in the main event up next. Zifeng, meanwhile, she can't be too sad. She's on the second round of the Tag Team Championship tournament, which you will have seen if you watched last week's episode. My word, though, that was incredible. What an onslaught. But it's not going to matter, though, because, man, oh man, this was surprisingly close, I've got to say. I thought Zayn had it, but Hope showed her capabilities in the ring. What a display. Great job by Hope Halliwell here tonight. Now, whether or not she can go the distance, I'm still not sure of, but her and Plague Princess have made believers out of me, and I imagine a lot of people tonight. Now we move on to the main event. It's the return of the monster, the beast Untouchable, taking on Christina. Now listen, I think Christina is a great wrestler. Her and Billy are great performers. But I'm going to be honest, I do not like her chances in the main event tonight. Untouchable recovering from an has recovered from an injury. I don't think it would make any difference either which way. Untouchable is one of, if not the most dangerous performer on the entire roster. She is a person who I could see taking on plenty of the men and still winning. She is the biggest powerhouse, the biggest woman on the roster. Plenty strong, plenty capable. Untouchable not yet won the Intense Wrestling Women's Championship, but I still hold on to the belief that it's a matter of when, not if, Untouchable wins the Women's Championship. And what a way for her to get there is she gets the Global Championship and holds on to it for those 6 months. That would be a sight to behold, and certainly someone who I could see doing it. There's a few people who I think are genuinely terrifying in the ring. There's Dust, there's Sophia Muller, there's, Untouchable, and there are others. Like Kelly Baxter and Malice are probably ones that also spring to mind now. But man, Untouchable is, like I just said, up there as one of the most dangerous competitors and most awe-inspiring for me. Now, of course, we don't want to take away from Christina, because there is still the possibility, there is still the chance for her here. She's up against some almost insurmountable odds, but that doesn't mean that she can't win. We've seen some shockers tonight. We've seen Plague Princess, we've seen Hope Halliwell. Both proved their capabilities tonight. Could it be that for all of the bigging up of Untouchable I just did, that Christina pulls out the upset of the century? It's hard to say, but, well, I'm always up for being, I'm always up for these, for unpredictable results, because anything can happen in professional wrestling. You can see Christina, regardless, taking this in her stride. I don't know if she might even know how bad her chances are looking, but still wants to give this everything she's got. Anyway, here we go. And the match begins. Oh, and Untouchable getting right to work on Christina here. Not looking good at all. Oh. And right now, Christina gonna get some moves in. Here we go. Look at this. Series of kicks and a clothesline takes Untouchable to the ground. But Untouchable right back up. Oh, and takes Christina to the ground. And Christina getting back to her feet. Untouchable nonchalant about the whole thing. Oh, series of strikes. Oh, but Christina getting out of the way. And look at this. Oh, a series of strikes of her own. And she's going to take Untouchable to the middle rope. Oh, God, what is this? Oh, look at this. Oh, and a big backbreaker. Christina knew she wasn't going to be able to pick up Untouchable that easily, so took advantage and used the middle rope as leverage. But not even a 1 count. That is a terrifying result, really. Now Christina dragging Untouchable as she continues the assault. Oh, look at that flip into a leg drop. Great work right there. And they're working over the head of Untouchable. Boom! And Untouchable clearly out of it at the moment. Could be the injury from before, or could be that Christina is really showing herself here. My word, look at that. Christina doing quite well and getting some nice applause from the fans. Oh, and she's keeping on top here, kicking the leg out of Untouchable. Oh, that might have just stopped the momentum. Untouchable has a hold of Christina now. And into the turnbuckle. Oh, no! Oh, God, Christina face first into the top turnbuckle. Oh, that's no good at all. Christina getting right back up, but caught right into the boot of Untouchable. Christina was doing really well at the beginning, but oh, what a drop from that Snake Eyes. Oh, God, and now see a series of blows from Untouchable. Oh, my God. Untouchable is to the women's division what Brock Lesnar is to men's wrestling. And the difference is Untouchable isn't a part-timer. Oh, God. Oh, and a big vicious clothesline as he brings Christina up to her feet. But Christina going to keep fighting back here. Irish whip into the corner, rushes over. Oh, no! Untouchable gets out of the way. And it looks like Christina would have hit with a lot of force there. Ah, face first into the Snake Eyes. And Untouchable now going to work on the head of Christina here. Just wearing Christina down. But Christina's back up. Oh, God, she might want to have stayed down. Because Untouchable takes her with the clothesline. Oh, my God. Oh. This is not good. Oh, that is horrific. And now Untouchable gonna go for the pinfall here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Christina. Still in this. She needs to come back in a major way here. She was doing really well in the beginning, but Untouchable continuing the punishment, and Christina needs to turn around more to get out of this onslaught. Good Lord. And now Untouchable with the backdrop. And it was really, that was like an explosion just happened. Christina being brought back up to her feet by Untouchable. And big side slam. And that's going to do it. 1, 2. No. Oh my goodness. Christina still looking to try and come back here. But it is not looking good. I commend her. But she needs to do something, anything, to come back in this match. Oh, God. Untouchable stomping on the leg. Christina gets back up. And wait a minute, Christina whips Selena del Sol. Could this be the turnaround point I was just referring to? Oh, try to go for Untouchable, but Untouchable ducks out of the way. And now sending Christina into the corner. Oh, and a clothesline. I think Christina had a chance there, but I think that chance has just been lost. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Untouchable looking for it. Here it comes. The choke slam connects. That is it. Ref, count it. 1, 2, 3. And Untouchable proving why I think she is one of the most dominant women to ever step foot in the ring. Now, gotta give it to Christina early on. She did surprisingly well. I think she's got something there. Maybe more in the tag division, I'm not too sure, it's far too early to say, but Christina, I think, does have something going. But she was up against insurmountable odds in the form of Untouchable, so I cannot blame her for losing in the end, because my god, we saw the kind of power, the kind of dominance that Untouchable demonstrates. That chokeslam was ultimately what did it. Gotta say as well, Billy and Christina playing by the books, no distractions, thank goodness. But yeah, I think that was a foregone conclusion. Big congratulations to Untouchable. She'll be moving on to face Hope Halliwell, and Blake Princess will be going on to take on Willow in the second round of the Global Championship Tournament. We hope you all enjoyed this episode of Intense Wrestling Virtual Shock. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Next week, we're continuing the World Championship Tournament. We'll see you next time.